After Reconstruction, around 90% of African Americans lived in the South. The South still had strong prejudice feelings against black people. The Great Migration was an event in which many African Americans moved to the North. African American culture was reborn.
The literature of the Renaissance includes many black poets such as Langston Hughes, who wrote of the beauty and the pain in the African American community.
One of the biggest people in this time period was W.E.B. Du Bois, who encouraged and advocated for African American expression.
Some of his values included education for African Americans and places to help them better themselves.
The time period was monumental because it was truly the first time African Americans believed in themselves. Before this time period, African Americans looked down on their culture.
Artists of the time period include the likes of Bessie Smith and Billie Holiday.
Bessie Smith was a famous blues and jazz singer. She won the title Empress of Blues. At a young age, Smith started singing and later was signed to Columbia Records in 1923.
Although African Americans had this newfound self-love, it was not until our time period that African Americans truly embraced more of themselves.
Billie Holiday was another famous singer who started singing as a teenager. She gained popularity with the song Strange Fruit. This song was deep, including lines about civil rights.
African Americans were then lynched on trees.
The song Strange Fruit was actually those on the trees. Her sad song moved people, but because of this meaning, she wasn't allowed to record it at her first company, but later she recorded it at another.